Hello and welcome to my frog corner. I have a lot of very excited frogs here. They're very excited because today we are doing frog crochet patterns. I have 45 free frog crochet patterns to share with you. I love frogs, you love frogs, these are frogs, it's going to be a great video. So I have 3 different sections of frog patterns. Section number 1 is Froggy Knicknacks, which is kind of just like random little frog themed items and like a bit of room and home decor. Section number 2 is Froggy Wearables, frog hats, frog bags, things you can wear that are frog themed. And the final section, which is the biggest section, about half the video is purely frog plushies. So if you want to skip straight to the frog plushies, I'm going to put the timestamps up here. I have little chapters along here so you can move around, skip to whichever section you like. Now if you haven't watched one of these videos before, how this works. So I'm going to have a picture of the beautiful crocheted frog over here. I'm going to have a little number up here, and the little number is going to correspond to a number in the description, which will have a link to a free pattern where you can learn how to make a froggy item. So with that, let's get on to Froggy Knicknacks. Our first Froggy Knickknack is something I need in my life. It's a frog phone case. The design is so adorable. Those little eyes, those little cheeks, that little smile just makes me so happy. Pattern number 2 is a frog pencil topper. I kind of wish I still went to school or uni or something just so I could crochet little frog pencil toppers and have them on the ends of my pens and pencils, and I would be the coolest kid in class. I have no classes to attend, but if you have classes to attend, you know what to do. So this pattern is a video. The audio is not in English, but has little English subtitles in the corner. Next pattern is a froggy keychain. Everybody has a bag and everybody needs a frog on their bag. Or, you know, you could put your key on it. It's funny how majority of the time we don't use keychains for keys. They're literally just bag accessories. Anyway, you could crochet this super cute frog. This pattern is also the same as the last one. It's a video, not in English, but there's English written out. Next pattern is so cute. This is a really small crochet project that you could do up really quickly. It's a little frog pin. The video walks you through the whole process, shows you how to do the crochet frog, and then shows you how to turn it into a little pin so you can wear it on your clothes. Maybe this should have been in the Froggy Wearables section. But I put like all my pins on a pin board, so that was what I was thinking. My dog has just decided to join me, so if you see little ears, that's why. Next pattern is this froggy bookmark. I just got back into reading, and look, I have only been reading ebooks, but I plan to go to the library and borrow some physical books, so I'm going to need a froggy bookmark. And this one's so cute. It's got its little head and hands poking out the top of the book, and then its feet poking out the end of the book. Such a cute idea. Okay, this next pattern, you could use this to store all your other froggy knickknacks. So it's a froggy basket. There are actually 2 froggy baskets here. You can make multiple and just have them as little like room decor items around your room. And then all your little froggy pins, your froggy bookmarks, your froggy key rings, they can all just sit in the frog basket. I think that's a pretty good idea. So now I've got another basket. This is obviously a very different basket to what I was showing you before. It's very humorous to me. It just looks funny because you're putting your items in the frog's mouth. It's like it's eating it. Not only is this a basket, it's a hanging basket, so it's got a little loop on the top so you can hang it from somewhere. Just have this frog sitting around. You could even use it as like a scrap yarn bin. Oh my god, this is such a good idea, and I think I'm gonna do this. When you have all your scraps of yarn, you feed them to the frog, and then when it gets full, you can take them all out and make a scrap yarn jumper for the frog! I am just on fire with these ideas today. Next we have this adorable frog holding a love heart. Love the pastel vibes. So this one is a pouch slash coaster. So you can make it into a little pouch to put little things in, or you can make it into a coaster to put little things on. I also have a second pouch slash coaster pattern. This one is kind of 3 things in one because it is a pouch that you attach like a keyring onto your bag, or you can just use it as a coaster. It also has very cute rosy cheeks. Honestly, you should just make both, and then you have 2 different coasters in your coaster set. But you're not done with your coasters yet because you have this coaster, so you can have 3 different frog coasters in your coaster set. And in this picture there are technically 3 different frogs, so you can have 5 different coasters. These frog coasters at the end here are like the simplest, the easiest if you just want something quick, and they're probably best for like glasses of beverages because they're nice and flat so they won't spill. But yeah, you've got a lot of coaster options. You could throw a frog tea party, invite all your frog friends, and they all get a different frog coaster. Wait, I forgot, I had one more frog coaster. Really coming through with the frog coasters here. This is a square one, and this is a pixel grid one. I have yet to get into pixel grid crocheting. It seems like something you have to really concentrate on, and I'm usually crocheting while watching stuff, and I need to like dedicate some time to sit down and like learn to do it properly. Maybe this will be my first pixel grid project. Or it could be this wall hanging. It's probably going to be this wall hanging because the frog has a sprout out of its head. It's like you! It's literally you crocheted. Okay, this one is a little bit angrier. But yeah, I've been seeing so many of these wall wall hangings around, and I really want to do a bunch and hang them along here. How cool would that look? I need to learn how to do pixel grid crocheting first. Okay, the final Froggy knickknack I have for you today is called a frog caddy. I thought a caddy was something to do with golf, but this frog caddy you put on the armrest of your lounge, and it has little pouches to put things in it. And this would be perfect for me because I'm on this lounge all the time. I spend a good 80% of my time on this couch, and I'm always losing stuff. So if I had a frog caddy, I wouldn't lose things because the frog would be looking after them. Also got this cute little lily pad on there too. Very, very cute design. Now, we are moving on to Froggy Wearables. These are basically just frog things you can wear. First one are these Froggy clips. I need to crochet these. It is a need. You see, what happened was I got a fringe cut and I don't like it. I mean, it looks good. I just don't feel like myself when I wear it. So I keep pinning it back, and it would be a lot cuter if I had a frog to pin it back. So that's on my list of things to crochet. These ones also look suspiciously like Karopi, and that Hello Kitty Island game has just come out. I'm going to start playing it this afternoon. I am so excited, and I'm going to wear my little frog clip while playing it. Moving on to Froggy earmuff. It would be perfect to wear with my frog shirt. I should have crocheted them before the video and then wore them during the video. It is a bit late for that, but if you want to dress up as a frog and keep your ears warm because it is an ear warmer, then you can make this. Now, it's perfect for people like me in winter, but some of you, most of you probably, are in the summer. So what you could do instead is make a froggy headband. That way you still have the froggy eyes, but your ears won't get hot, you won't overheat, you'll remain cold-blooded like a frog. A frog's cold-blooded? I don't actually know. Such a fake frog fan. Anyway, next pattern is the famous frog bucket hat. I had this in another one of my videos and I still haven't made it because I can't face the decision of deciding what color. Because the green one looks really cute and really froggy, but I'm probably not going to wear it that much if it's green, so I'll make it in purple, but then I couldn't decide which shade of purple because I have a lot of different shades of purple in my wardrobe. This is all way beside the point. How cute is this froggy hat? This is a really good video tutorial showing you how to make it. One day I will get myself together and make it too. So this is another kind of froggy hat, except it's specifically a frog beanie. Different shaped froggy hat. We have a lot of froggy head accessories, don't we? Now, Fairy, would you like your own froggy head accessory? Well, I have one for you. Look, it's a frog hat for dogs. The frog hat, it has ear holes for your dog to stick its little ears through. Now, you may have noticed my dog does not have those kind of ears. So I found a cat version. It's like a little headband that you can put on your dogs if they have upright ears, or you can put on your cats. So all your pets can turn into frogs too. Mary, you don't seem very excited. When you were a baby, you had a frog costume. What happened to that enthusiasm? And she's gone back to sleep. Moving back to crochet frog things for humans. How amazing is this crochet frog hoodie? Actually, so cute. Such an amazing design. There's a whole video showing you how you can make it too. The final Froggy wearable is actually a frog granny square. The video tutorial I have linked shows you how to make the Froggy granny square, and then you can use that granny square to make whatever you like. You can make a bag, you can make a cardigan, you can make a blanket. You don't really wear a blanket, but you kind of do wear blankets. We have reached the frog plushie section of the video. I have over 20 of these frog crochet plushie patterns. There are so many like different interpretations of frogs and so many cute ways you can design a frog, and so I have everything covered for you in this video. Starting off with your most basic easy frog. It's basically a frog squishmallow. It's got the eyes, it's got the stomach and the face. No limbs. We don't need limbs. Very easy one to do. Absolutely perfect if you're a complete beginner. Next, I have these no-sew crochet mini frogs. So if you're not a fan of sewing crochet pieces together, you've got this frog that you can do all in one crochet go. It's so round, it has tiny little arms and tiny little legs. It's just adorable. Now, it is a mini frog, so if you like this kind of froggy structure, you could make this frog, which is the same roundness with little arms, little legs, but it's a bit bigger. So you can make this one if you want a bit of a bigger blobby frog. Okay, next pattern is a little bit of self-promo. So I crocheted this frog a little while ago and I made a whole YouTube video about it. It's not exactly a tutorial, but it does have like the written pattern of exactly what I did. So if you go to that video, you can find out how to make this frog. Next pattern is this adorable frog. It's got the round body, but it's also got long legs, long arms, and a bow tie. They're actually so cute. They look like a little choir of frogs sitting there. Alright, next we have the famous leggy frog. I see leggy frogs like 500 times a day on TikTok. They are so cute. I love seeing the little different outfits people make for them. So I've got this first first one, which has this adorable little top and shorts and bag. And then I have another leggy frog, which has a flower on its head and also a bag. So these are both leggy frogs. They're done quite differently though. The first one, you sew on the eyes, and the second one, the eyes are kind of part of the body. The first one is not in English, but it has English subtitles, so just a heads up. Moving on to some other leggy frogs, which are bag friends. They're little frogs. They're out on a date. There's a girl wearing purple. It's literally me. Oh my god, I'm actually not wearing purple today. I'm pretty much always wearing purple, but I wanted to be frog themed for this video, so I'm in green. Anyway, we were getting back to frogs on a date on your bag. These are so cute. I love their little outfits, and it's so cute how they're like hugging your bag strap. Next frog plushie is this squarish frog. So it's a frog, it's down on all fours. It's not really square, but it's like more square than the other frogs. Do you see the square vibes I'm talking about? Is it just me? This frog looks exactly like this frog I used to have when I was a kid. It's called Mr. Frog. You can crochet your own Mr. Frog here. If you like this frog shape, but you don't want to do it that big, you want to do it small, you can do this one. This one is also a no sew one. It's small, it's easy, you can do it quickly, so you can make a whole army. I'm imagining a whole rainbow army would look really, really cute. I've shown you a lot of like really cute cartoon looking frogs, so I now have a more realistic frog for you. Specifically, this is a dart frog. You can do the rainbow version, you can do the plain green version. If you're more into realistic frogs, that's a good pattern for you. So now we're going to move into more like anthropomorphic frogs. Did I say that word right? You know when like frogs are like kind of humanoids, like they have a body, they have arms, they have legs, they stand up like a human. Just like imagine a frog in Animal Crossing. Or maybe I could just show you the pattern. Bam. It's so cute. It has a little neck. You could crochet a little bandana for it, like this frog. I won this frog in a claw machine. I was waiting for my sister to get something, and the Million Life Arcade, which was there, so I was like, I'll just go look what plushies they have in the machines. They had a frog wearing a purple bandana. So I had to buy some coins. I had to try for it, and I got it. I got this frog. Not only did I get this frog, but I had coins left over. So I went to one of the other claw machines where there was a polywhirl in the machine. It was a huge polywhirl plushie. Okay, maybe not huge, but it was big. And guess what? I won that too! I don't know how I got so good at claw machines. I have won like 4 things from claw machines this year. That's besides the point. We were meant to be talking about frog pattern. Next frog pattern actually has a bandana in the pattern and a little cowboy hat. Stop, these frogs are too cute. This is a very in-depth tutorial. It has 4 parts. I've got a link to part 1. You can follow along and make a handsome little frog too. Okay, so I have more frogs with hats. These frogs are sitting and they're wearing berets and they look so beautiful. I had to include them. Only one of them is actually wearing a beret, which is a mushroom beret. The other one is also wearing a cowboy hat and it has a string. That frog is looking after its cowboy hat. It doesn't want to lose it, doesn't want to fall off while it's doing its dancing. This next frog is probably the most like doll-like frog, if you know what I mean. So if you want a frog to dress up, you want Build-A-Bear vibes, this is a good frog to do. You can see it's 2 different outfits here. It's wearing a neck scarf in one, a bow tie in another. It has 2 different shirts. The shirt is actually part of the body, so you can only pick one shirt. You can make 2 frogs with different shirts. I love how this one has like such bulgy eyes on the sides of its head. This next frog is already prepared for Halloween. Froggy Witch! The pattern is actually called Frog Wizard, but it can be a witch if you want it to be. It's so cute. It has a little hat, it has a little cape, and it has purple details. If you're not a purple person, you can do other colors, but I was pretty excited by that pattern. This next frog wins the most uniquely shaped frog award. Look at it. That is just some glorious frog design right there. Its body is like one piece with its legs and then it's got arms on the side. It's just so funny looking. Like, how hilarious is that? It's also got little shorts. It's got the widest smile. It looks kind of like Ludwig actually. Damn, I really want to make all of these frogs. Next time you see me, my frog corner is just going to be crocheted frogs. Next pattern is some pride frogs. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Why have a pride flag when you could just have a pride frog? I love how it's also called Pride Flipsy. The frog has a name. Both frogs are called Flipsy. This frog is out there doing excellent work. I also have a second pride frog pattern. So these pride frogs are a little bit more subtle if you want a bit more subtle pride. So it's just a green frog and then it has a rainbow on its belly, or it has like the trans flag on its belly. Obviously, if you identify with another flag, you can just insert your flag's colors and make your pride frog like that. Next, I have this adorable frog in a crown. Frogs in crowns are just excellent creatures. Obviously, they're very Princess and the Frog, but they just look so cute and snazzy in crowns anyway. This frog is actually the only plushie that's not amigurumi. So this one is worked in rows. You do a front piece, you do a back piece, piece and then you sew it together. Its little stomach is actually also a secret pouch, so you can put some secret things in there. Or you could put some little flowers in there so it's like the frog's holding flowers. So this is a bit of an unconventional frog plushie. It's a frog donut plushie. It's basically a donut with frog eyes. It's so cute! I was looking for other frog food patterns, but this was the only one I could find, so we're all making donuts now. I have 2 patterns left, and these patterns are not frogs. They are actually other creatures dressed up as frogs. So first of all, we have a bunny dressed up as a frog. It's looking so good in that frog outfit. And then the final pattern is a duck dressed up as a frog. What you can actually do is you can just take the frog hat pattern and you can use it to put on any of your amigurumi. So you can turn every animal into a frog. And I think that's really what we should all aspire to. Well, I hope you enjoyed all these froggy patterns. I had so much fun looking them up. I am feeling extremely inspired to crochet this weekend, and I hope you are too. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!